Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Yummy Brown of Yommycrochetlogy, and today's tutorial is this cute, quick and easy to make sheer lace corset. It is perfect for this Halloween to dress up, and it is fabulous to wear. I call this one a Veronica sheer lace corset. So it is also available in written pattern if you prefer a written pattern. So please check the description box below for the link of the written pattern. This corset is made to measure, so you have to be able to get your own measurement, and at the same time you have to be able to style it. So if you like a content like this, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So let's get started. And these are the materials that we will be needing for this project. So now we will start with the DK or the lightweight yarn, and I prefer, or I suggest, find a yarn that's a little bit stiff, and I'm using here a cotton and a 3.50mm hook. Now make a knot, however you start a knot, and chain of 30. Okay, so I have here my foundation chain of 30. Skip your first 2 stitches, and in the next stitches and so on, you have to put 1 single crochet in every stitches across. Okay, so we will have 28 stitches or single crochets at the end of this row. So I have here my last stitch, so we will single crochet here to end this row, and this is what our first row looks like. Then chain 1, turn your work, and we will repeat the single crochet rows. So again, single crochet in every stitches across. I know I'm using a black yarn here, so I hope you guys can see that well. But what we're doing here is single crochet in every stitches of this row until you reach the very end. So I'm here at the end of this row, and we will finish it off with single crochet until the last stitch, and this is what it looks like. So you have to repeat this single crochet rows until you have 5 rows. So chain 1, turn your work, and start over again the single crochet row. Okay, so we will repeat that row of single crochet across until you have a total of 5 rows. Okay, this is the closure of our corset for later. Okay, so I have here the last stitches of my 5th row, and I'll finish it off, and this is what it looks like. This measures 7.5 inches, so if you are taller or you have a taller body, you can definitely use a bigger size of a hook just to make yours a little bit longer. Cut off your yarn and change your yarn into fine, and we will attach it here. Okay, and we will start the triple picot V-stitch with a chain of 2 and another chain 3. Then skip 2 stitches and single crochet next, chain 3 and single crochet again in the next stitch. Okay, so that's your first picot. You need 3 of that, so chain 3 again, single crochet next stitch, chain 3 again, and single crochet in the next stitch. So there's your triple picot. So if you prefer a written pattern version of this one, so please head to the link below. And again, chain 3, skip 2, and in the next stitch you have to make a V-stitch. V-stitch is double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet in the same stitch. So that's your V-stitch. So it's an alternate of triple picot and V-stitch. Again, chain 3, skip 2, and make a triple picot. Okay, so keep in mind that you're alternating the triple picot and V-stitch, and between those main stitches you have 3 chains. okay, and a skip of 2 stitches. Again, if you prefer to have the written pattern, you can always visit the link in the description box below. So I'm here and ending this row with a chain 3, skip 2, and on the very last stitch of your foundation rows, make a double crochet. Okay, so this is what our first rows of the triple picot V stitch, and this is the start of the lacy part of your corset. Next row will be chain 2. This is not count as a stitch. Turn your work, chain 3, and this is count as a stitch. And if you see a triple picot stitch from the previous round, you will put V stitch on top of the second picot. Okay, so alternating it from the previous round. So V stitch is double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet in the same picot. Okay, the second picot. So there's your V stitch. Okay, now chain 3. And since this is a V stitch from the previous round, you have to put triple picot on top of it. So if it's a V stitch, you have to put a triple picot on top of it. So that's one picot. You need 2 more, so you have to chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. So there's your triple picot on top of the V stitch. Now chain 3 and repeat the pattern of V stitch on top of the second picot from the previous round. Okay, so it's very easy to remember. You just have to alternate the stitches. So continue that pattern all the way to the end of this row. I'm here at the end and ending this row with a chain 3, and as you can see, we have chain 5 here, so you have to use the chain 2. Put on top of the chain 2 your double crochet. Okay, so every time you end a row, always use the chain 2 and put your double crochet on top of your chain 2. So that's what our row 2 looks like. Now chain 2. This is not count as a stitch. Turn your work to start the third row. Chain 3, and this is count as a stitch. So since this is a V stitch from the previous round, we will have to put 3 picot or the triple picot on top of the V stitch. So triple picot is single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet again in the same space, and chain 3 again, single crochet, and another chain 3 and single crochet to end your triple picot stitch. So there's your triple picot. Now chain 3. And since this is a triple picot from the previous round, you have to put a V stitch on top of the second picot. So V stitch is double crochet, chain 3, and another double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, chain 3 again and repeat the pattern all the way to the end. Remember to alternate your stitches. So I'm here at the end of this row, and again we will end it with a chain 3 and a double crochet on top of the chain 2 from the previous round. So out of chain 5 you only need chain 2. Put your double crochet on top of that. So now you have to repeat the row 2 and row 3 all the way until you have long enough to cover around your waist. Okay, and make sure that each tip of your corset is not touching. Okay, and from there we will add the borders and we will start putting the ribbons for the lace or closure. So just repeat your rows of 2 and 3 until it is long enough. Okay, So I'm here at the end, and in total I have 45 rows of this repeat lace pattern. So in your case you probably need more or less. And then now we will end our last row with a chain 3 and again a double crochet on top of the chain 2 from the previous round. Okay. So this is what it looked like at the end. Now we will start to make a border for our closures. Okay, so we will go back to this stitch of single crochet back and forth, but beforehand or before that we will have to make a foundation chain. Okay, so chain 2, and this chain 2 is not count as a stitch. Okay, this is still part of your previous row, so put a stitch marker on that chain 2 so you will not count it. And then chain 4, and then on top of your second picot you have to single crochet. Okay, so chain 4 and single crochet. Okay, so again chain 4 and another single crochet on top of the V stitch. So this chain and a single crochet will serve as a foundation chain for our second panel for closure. Okay, so continue that pattern until you reach at the very end of this row. So now we're here at the end, so we have to chain 4 and then again double crochet on top of the chain 2 from the previous round. Okay. So you can cut off your yarn and we will move back to our DK yarn with the hook of 3.50 millimeter. Insert your hook in the corner of your panel and secure that yarn. Now you have to make a single crochet in every stitches. Okay, so this is 1. So there is chain 4 in this first part, so you should have 4 single crochet. Okay, so it's a bit difficult in this part because the previous yarn is very thin, so just find that stitches and make sure you count your stitches along. So there is 4 and 1 single crochet, so that should be 5. And make sure that you count your stitch. So I'm here at the end, and again I will end it with single crochet, last 4 single crochet because this is a chain 4, so we should also have a 4 single crochet. And then chain 1 and turn your work. And this time would be a lot easier because we already have a secure foundation of single crochet. So you have to put single crochet in each stitches across. The reason for that is we want our corset panel for this part to have an even size or length with the first corset or panel. Now we are at the end of this row, so we will just secure that and repeat 3 more rows of single crochet back and forth. So I'm here at the end of my 5th single crochet rows, and we will end this row with a single crochet. So your panel should look like this, and change your hook, 3mm hook. So this time we will be working in rounds. So chain 1, face this way, and again single crochet in the same stitch where you end your single crochet from the previous row, and single crochet across. So this is just to clean the edges of our corset. Okay, so once you reach the turning chains of the lace part of your corset, you have to put 2 single crochet in every chain spaces. Okay, so just 2 single crochet in every chain spaces to even our stitches across the panel. So there's 2 single crochet there now, so move to your next chain space and make another 2 single crochets. So repeat the 2 single crochet across, or the entire chain space is part of your corset, until you reach on the other side of your corset. So now we're here at the other side, and we will continue the single crochet in each stitches of this part. So just 1 single crochet in every stitches. We are facing this way now, and we will make the holes for your corset or closure. So a chain of 3 and skip 1 and single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Okay, so that's 2 and 3. Okay, so you have a hole here now. So again, chain 3 and skip 1. Okay, and single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Okay, so you have to repeat that until you have created a holes for the entire side corset. So that's your closure holes. So again, continue your single crochet in this side and all the way to your lace part. Okay, so there's your single crochets, and then continue your 2 single crochets in every chain spaces, and then make a hole in this part until you come back here. So we're here at the end, and I'm making the last hole. So chain 3 and single crochet in the last stitch, and slip stitch to the first chain you made, and secure that yarn and cut it off. Now grab your ribbon, whatever ribbon you will be using for this corset, and then insert a darning needle at each end of the ribbon, and then lace them down using the holes in our corset. So I have here the corset I use as an inspiration for this corset, and it has a cute pearls in the side, so I'm going to use that in this corset. So that's all for today, and we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also comment below if you have some questions and clarifications. And also, don't forget that this tutorial comes with a written pattern version that you can definitely take with you everywhere you go, so you don't need to be stuck with the video. So just visit in the link in my description box below, and also you can use this code for any pattern that you want in my Etsy shops using this code, and this is exclusive to all my subscribers here in YouTube. So thank you so much, and don't forget to tag me because I would love to see all your work, and I hope to see you again sometime next week. Goodbye.